Рейс. Тик. Добавить игра 2. Добрый день, уважаемые подписчики. И сегодня я решил попробовать поиграть в War for the Overworld. Короче, для тех, кто про бронепоезд, или для тех, кто не в курсе, почему я решил поиграть в эту игрушку. Когда-то, очень давно, я играл в такую игру, как Dungeon Keeper. Я не помню, там вроде было 2 или 3 части. Ну, в общем, занятная была такая игрулина. Ну, и я тогда был молодой. Да и как-то совсем другие были. Суть не в этом. Крайне на нее похоже. Такое ощущение, что делали те же самые люди. Делали продолжение, там, или как мы назовем. В общем, начнем с компании.
I've been looking for someone to spearhead.
Понял туториал.
Now go!
Welcome back, Underlord. I must say, I wasn't expecting you quite so soon. The transference may have left you feeling a bit foggy in the head. Focus now. I'll try to ease you back into it. Fortunately, this does seem to get easier each time. This is your home realm, the source of your power, and the anchor that binds you to reality. Many years ago it was destroyed, and you were cast out into formless nothing. Fortunately, you've returned from your exile to once again challenge those who would stand between us and the mortal realm of Kairos. Your resurrection heralds the next phase of our assault upon its wretched empire, now led by the newly crowned Emperor Lucius. But he is least and final of our worries. It's his generals and the protection of their goddess Kira that will truly test our mettle. Ready yourself, Underlord. Let's begin our war for the Overworld.
Да, давайте уже начинать. Потому что заставка выполнена на $200. Что ты хочешь?
Welcome back, Underlord. It's been a long time since you were banished to the ether. You've returned as a husk of your former self, but I've taught far denser Underlords than you. Let's start with the basics. This is your dungeon core, the tether that allows you to manifest your malignant will. If destroyed, your consciousness will once again be scattered to the void. Your workers are an extension of your dark will. They have many jobs, but their main focus is in carving out the halls of your dungeon. Put them to work by clicking and dragging your cursor upon the flashing tiles to tag them for excavation. Your workers will now rush forth to dig out and claim the tagged area. Once they have laid down the stones, marking the ground as your own, you will be able to build rooms upon the finished tiles. While your lackeys get to work, look to the east of your dungeon core. This is a gateway, one of the many portals that you'll use to attract minions to your dungeon. Order your workers to dig a path to it now.
Вот это вот клевая штука. Так, ладно. Что у меня
Now that you have a gateway, minions can enter into your service. But first, you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice them in. Start by building a barracks. This room will allow your minions to hone their combat skills without the risk of permanent death or disfigurement. Select it and build it by clicking and dragging your hand across the claimed tiles. Most rooms must be built at least 3 by 3 in order to function properly, though the lair and vault are effective at any size. A gnarling has entered your dungeon. A gnarling has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the barracks, these green-skinned scrappers aren't quite right in the head, and they'll happily hack at your foes until someone is dead. Outside of combat, gnarlings will train themselves within your barracks. You can pick them up with a click if you find them slouching off, then deposit them anywhere within your dungeon with a right click. For further entertainment, you can always put yourself directly into their head by casting possession upon them. Now that you have some minions, you will need to cater for their basic needs. First, build a lair, so the pitiful little meat sacks can get some rest. Your vault is empty. Not enough gold. You've not got 2 coins to rub together, Underlord. Mine more gold.
Так, надо больше золота. Где золото?
Your vault is emptier than your head. Well done. But see how your gold reserves have been depleted.
Вот золото.
Command your workers to mine some of the nearby gold by tagging the gleaming tiles. They collect and return gold to your dungeon coffers, allowing you to spend it on whatever your dark heart desires. Your core can store up to 16,000 gold pieces. But if that number sounds pitifully small, or if wealth inspires the evil in you, simply build a vault to store more. Now that you've got a bit of coin in your pocket, you can build a slaughter pan. This room produces scores of micro-piglets, a delicacy that will sustain the weak flesh of your minions by filling their bellies with succulent pig flesh. I've got an itch in an orifice that doesn't even exist in your dimension. Your dungeon has been breached. Cast Rally upon these spectres, and your minions will immediately sally forth to wreak bloody havoc. Well done. Now finish off the rest of these manifestations with a second rally flag. Your gnarlings made short work of those spectres, but see how they still circle the flat? When I first started doing this, things were rather more sprightly. It is payday. You can cast Recall upon a minion to immediately return them to your dungeon. Though if they are attacked as it channels, then the spell will fizzle into nothing. You're on a roll, Underlord, and I've been waiting far too long to begin my war for the Overworld. Let us enter the realm of Kairos and continue your retraining against a more fitting enemy. Well done, Underlord. I see it all coming back quite quickly. I expected nothing less, but there's much still to learn. Now's the time for a bigger challenge. Before you lies an Imperial keep, guarded by a certain...
Надо будет уже кого-то уничтожить. Да, люблю уничтожать.
We've punctured the veil of this world through a schism, a point of weakness in the bonds between realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom. These inhibitors prevent underlords from trespass, but whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken. I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the Ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access the veins of evil. Open them now, and use a sin to unlock the archive. nothing has entered your dungeon.
Идол восприятия. Вот это надо что-то захватить. Ну, сразу довольно. Получил по щам. Так, давайте закладывать.
Archive unlocked. This room will allow your minions to research additional sins, which can be spent to recover your lost powers. Build one now to begin researching additional sins. Build an archive, Underlord. Your forgotten powers are far more impressive than those you currently wield.
Что там? Гоблин, гоблин. 3 гоблина. Херня. О, гоблин. Короче. Намного больше.
It's payday.
Архивчик.
Your dungeon is uncomfortably moist. A cultist has entered your dungeon. A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you. Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them weak to your other minions' blows.
Надо больше. Чувачка есть, все есть.
Here for some reason.
Так, мне кажется, у меня маловато тренировочного.
Your cultists have worked hard to earn a new sin. Use it within the veins of evil to unlock the tavern. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ale. After eating a meal within its hearthed halls, their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity for a short time. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales. After eating a meal within its hearthed halls, their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity for a short time. Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique and must be built at least 3 by 5 in order to be effective. You'll still need a slaughter pen in order to keep your tavern stocked. But in a pinch, you can always drop some alternative meat into the grinder. Rooms will only attract a certain number of minions before becoming full. In order to attract more, you'll need to expand them. It is payday. Nothing in this life is free, Underlord, and you'll regularly need to pay your minions for their hard work. Be sure to keep an eye on your reserves, for if you've not enough gold for their wages, they'll be swift to find gainful employment elsewhere. Fortunately, your minions will return some of their earnings by buying meals within your own tavern. What a delicious arrangement.
Да, супер, придумано. Куда мне развиваться? 3 на 4. 3 на 5.
One of your creatures is not quite as it seems.
Something evil stirs out there. Scouts, go find what the hell's making all that racket.
Rally your minions to defeat these scouts once they breach your dungeon. Let's keep Sarusimov in the dark a little while longer. You should try using the lightning and heal spells to assist your minions in combat.
Где Бонни?
Evil is just so wholesome.
Prophecy unlocked. Your dungeon has been breached. The health of minions is represented by petals surrounding their unit shield. Once no petals remain, a creature will fall unconscious and soon die, unless returned to its lair to recover.
They should be back by now. Ugh. Bar the doors. We wait for reinforcements.
Look how easily your minions cut down these sappers. If I didn't know better, I'd say the Empire is woefully unprepared.
Так, это все хорошо, но мне кажется, что...
That's the boy, he goes.
Dismiss your rally flag to let your minions mend their wounds and return to work. Once minions are rested, you can leave them to their work or force them to train by dropping them in a barracks.
The enemy have breached the damn walls. Steel yourselves, lads.
Где ворвался? Не ворвался, кто ворвался? Так, что у меня тут? 5 миньонов. 6 гоблинов, 7 культистов.
If you don't want to do something, you could at least vocalize it, Underlord.
Расширить. Или казар. Да как же их расширить, ёпта? Если нет подходящих товаров. Интересно. Сюда не достать. Отлично. Подперли сразу, да? 6 на 7. Нет. Мне надо больше сделать. Так, ладно. Надо сделать какой-то.
It swallows you.
Рад.
Oh, I'll slap you around a bit.
It is payday.
Так, давайте меньше. Ладно,
Did you know that I can make the game crash at will?
Second helping? No.
сзади. Такие глаза.
Death swallows you.
The light is gone.
Да.
Kira, I am extinguished.
It seems almost charitable to put him out of his misery. Well done, Underlord. You're learning much faster this time.
В этот раз я намного быстрее.
We've barely even started, and you already have an...
Да. Сам полили все.
You're making great progress, Underlord. You'll be back to your old self in no time. Our next target...
С удовольствием. С удовольствием. With pleasure. Кто-то там удачил, да? Людишки. Резвитесь, пока можете. Скоро я за вами приду. Нифига себе, у них какие-то арбалеты стоят.
Welcome to the breach, Underlord. This stronghold was built into this chasm to safekeep one of the Empire's inhibitors. With its trained garrison, it's virtually impervious to attack. Fortunately for you, their commander, Lord O'Theland, is a vacuous sort who will throw his troops at your dungeon without strategy or order. I can think of no better time for you to learn how to build defenses for your dungeon. But to do this, you'll first need a foundry. Foundry, unlocked. Open the veins of evil and unlock it now. Build one now and your minions will be happy to create defenses for your dungeon.
Окей. Сейчас все сделаем. Нет. Нет,
You'll need an archive and cultists in order to research that artifact.
Да. Туннель. Золотой еду. Отлично, портал нашли. Так, короче, начинаем. Казармы. Нам нужны большие казармы. 6×4. Херня. 5×4. Так самое. Блядь, отстой. Отстой. Три на 3 одна. 3 на 5 дверь. Вот херня ни хера не так.
A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
Так, построили казарму. Уже пришел один гоблин. Но это все хорошо. Единственное, блин, какое-то место копайте, все копайте. Хотя тоже не фиксировано в Google. Да.
You've discovered a gold shrine. Tagging it will allow your workers to mine unlimited wealth for your dungeon. If your coffers are full, or if you're afraid of how wealth might change you, you can always untag it with a second click. They say form follows function. If they're right, then your function is atrocious. Your form defies definition. A cultist has entered your dungeon. Let's hope your vault is brimming, Underlord. It is payday.
Evil is just so wholesome. I am here.
И что у нас народ? Места маловато, вообще жесть как везде.
See that balloon test?
Не пройти, тут не пройти. Тут ничего нигде не пройти. Вот это что-то правильно раскапывать.
Charge forth and assist your comrades!
Sweet dog.
Сюда не попасть. Хорошо. Ближе построиться. Следующий талант.
A Chunda has entered your dungeon. A Chunda has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the foundry, this gassy creature will joyfully launch the fetid contents of its stomach to attack. Your other minions would do well to stay a few steps back. Your minions' needs are not being met, Underlord. Build them the basic rooms they require. Open the veins of evil and unlock the Blade Lotus. Blade Lotus unlocked. The Blade Lotus is a spinning flower of destruction that tears nearby enemies into shredded flesh as it pushes them away. To build defenses for your dungeon, you need simply to lay their blueprints upon a claimed tile. Your minions will work to craft defense parts within your foundry, which will then be ferried off by your workers to construct them.
Ну, здесь,
I never get hungry in here for some reason.
хорошо. Что у меня жалко разбил, да? Power.
Defense complete. Splendidly done, Underlord. but see how some of your mana has been locked away. These defenses require a small portion of your mana in order to function. You will regain this locked mana when the defense is destroyed or sold. Many of the defenses you build can be toggled between two distinct modes, each with their own effects. Toggle the Blade Lotus by clicking it now. Your dungeon has been breached.
This evil presence shall not stand up to my might. Rally straight forth to assault them, men!
The Blade Lotus can be dropped into a hidden mode, which allows enemies to unknowingly pass over it. The perfect trap for retreating foes. Your dungeon has been breached. Now click the Blade Lotus again to reactivate it. When active, the Blade Lotus will carve your enemies down to size, unless you're fighting those stinking dwarves, who will end up pint-sized. Due to its small size, the Blade Lotus is most effective in tight corridors. For a bit more firepower and range, you should consider the Bombard. This defense will launch flaming iron balls at any foe that mistakenly wanders too close, swiftly turning their bodies into broken vessels of blooded mash. Select the Bombard and build it upon one of the flashing tiles to the east of your dungeon core. Your workers will continue to claim territory mindlessly. To prevent them from throwing their lives away, cast Impasse upon the flashing tile. Each Impasse flag will create a 3x3 area that your workers will not claim. Use it to keep your expansion in check and your workers alive. To dismiss an Impasse flag, simply give it a slap. You can also click the red Impasse icon to dismiss all such flags.
What do you mean they're all dead? This threat is more serious than I thought. Give me a minute. I shall prepare a new plan of attack to thwart this devil.
How terribly kind of the nitwit to announce his attack. Prepare to defend the center line, Underlord. The Bombard can be placed into overdrive mode by clicking it, which will increase the speed at which it fires. However, each attack while in overdrive will damage the defense. Now that you have some offense, you should wall off your dungeon core to prevent your enemies from sneaking in and destroying it. Build a wooden door upon the flashing tile. The wooden door will slow the advance of your enemy for a short time. However, it can also be used to prevent your minions from wandering into haunted corridors or private baths.
I've got it! We shall attack from the north and the center simultaneously. That should bamboozle this unholy menace.
Scatter their bones for the rats to clean. Your dungeon has been breached. You are out of mana.
Короче, мне кажется,
It is payday here. It's almost funny how you blindly insist upon being alone, ignoring guidance. It's surprising you've lasted this long.
Kira's scepter! They've all been bested? Okay, hold on, I'm thinking.
Taste the blade of Kira!
Так, ладно,
They'll certainly not expect this trick. Assault the center and the south. They'll never see us coming.
This blubbering dunce could have used a few firm lashes as a child.
I'll slap you around the neck.
Нет, его нету. Так, окей. Что делать? Тут валит какая-то банда. Куда она валит? Это рабочие, что не хотят, не хотят тут породиться. Срочно надо будет.
I never get hungry in here for some reason. Evil is just so... I will break you down!
Wooden door complete. You've caught on quick, Underlord. Now put your murderous new talents to work. There's no doubt that the insipid Lord will soon learn of your presence and send his troops forth to die by your hand. In the meantime, you should continue to build defenses to protect your dungeon, adding any additional rooms you desire to diversify your army and improve your chances of survival. The wooden door can be toggled open and closed with a click. While closed, no minions may pass through unless the door is opened, destroyed, or sold.
By the light! Have none of you had any training at all? Who the hell is Brian? Swiftly, troops! Attack all three sides and we'll surely overwhelm them with our might. It's inconceivable that they'll survive this assault.
I haven't had this much fun in years.
Так, может, все сделать.
Wooden door complete.
Мало.
Wait! I forgot to tell you something! Retreat!
Insufficient mana. Insufficient mana. Not enough mana. You are out of mana.
You shall burn!
You are out of mana. Your minions are under attack. Not enough mana. There are creatures assaulting your dungeon core. Make sure you keep your dungeon secure, Underlord. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. You are out of mana. You are out of mana.
Куда ты идешь?
What a marvelous meat grinder you've constructed, Underlord.
Так, ладно. Отбили мы эту атаку. Теряем. Что добавляет потихоньку золото. Будет строить.
From all sides! Swiftly! Whilst the minions of evil recover!
This assault may actually test your abilities, Underlord.
Опять они нападают.
Do try and learn something.
А у меня ничего не готово. Почему построено? Видите, ставку только первого уровня. Втором
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Your minions are fighting the enemy.
Иванец всех
Insufficient mana.
Я не могу со всех сторон отбиваться.
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. You are out of mana.
I'll kill you myself!
Blade Lotus complete. You are out of mana. Let's hope your vault is brimming, Underlord. It is payday.
Короче. Меньше.
Not enough mana.
Those loyal to the Empire, come to me. I will tell you the tale they will sing of us when we have finished here. They'll sing of our bravery and those who have fallen. They will regale the noble way in which we fought and won. They will proudly shout my name, Lord Otheland, Savior of the Empire. Now if you are with me, cheer with me.
Make sure you keep your dungeon secure, Underlord.
You there, lead the charge from the north. And you, yes, lead the southern assault. We shall attack in 2 waves. I will lead the second from the rear, so I may issue orders more easily. Charge! Charge forth and assist your comrades!
Not enough mana.
Shiny!
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell.
Any last words?
Insufficient mana.
Come have a go with me.
Embrace you! She will tear you
A terrible presence menaces from below.
Fight us!
Просто капец.
Underlord, your dungeon core is being attacked. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell.
She will sear you like a steak!
Your dungeon has been breached. Insufficient mana. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell.
Очень странные вещи творятся. Ладно, продолжим. В следующий раз. Комментарий нравится, не нравится.
Your dungeon has been breached. of your creatures has the same name as you. What are the odds?
Все сюда. Все сюда, короче. Что это? Ничего не делаешь, что угодно. Это что такое?
Did I do it?
Now that he's sent his entire army to their death, you should have no trouble killing him and destroying his inhibitor. Rally your minions forth to silence this insipid lord. One of your creatures is not quite as it seems.
Погадал, это надо было засчитывать сразу, то я думал, это все фигня, но миньончики. Вы собираетесь работать и коты маленькие бегают. Еще они нас заняты, ни хера не построены. Что ты поменяешь? Ну куда ты собрался? Куда ты захватываешь?
Silence has never sounded quite so sweet.
Короче.
One of your minions has been accepted into a more prestigious dungeon.
Умный широко.
Superbly executed. Before we move on, I must warn you, the next inhibitor comes with an unpleasant surprise.
Фух.
Fine work, Underlord. Now that Othiland and his cronies are a dehydrated paste, let's move on with our assault.
Ну, давайте на этом будем заканчивать. Я надеюсь, вам понравится. Пишите продолжать. Все, спасибо за просмотр. Все дела. Ставьте лайк. Пока-пока.